Hello, my Gigavaxed audience. It is I, Pick L here. Today we're going to be talking about a classic childhood favorite and my first iOS game, Plants vs. Zombies. A game loved by the Chinese modding community and the Bilibili enjoyers. A game that stars Michael Jackson and Ted Kaczynski. The game that has changed gardening forever in 2009 and actually has gardening features. I know that this game has gave me borderline OCD when it comes to plant placement and bothers me autistically if both sides aren't symmetrical. This game has brought joy to my childhood and joy today. After buying the Game of the Year edition on Steam and adding a 1920 by 1080 resolution, I can comfortably play this game due to the pixel density not being that of an iPod Touch. Starting off in this game, you cultivate GDP provided by the sun to supply your defenses against the evil smooth-brained chuds who are trying to steal our Funko Pops. The amount of sun under the plant corresponds to the amount of sun that is needed to plant it. Just like that funny Monkey Dart game. But wait, we figured out a way to harness the sun's solar rays through the sunflowers to mass produce energy. And there's a lot of interesting art based off these sunflowers online. The game is simple. Don't let them reach your tricycle or you lose. That's why we have lawnmowers that completely clear a lane if a zombie happens to get past our defenses. You might be asking, what does this game provide other than a really hot sunflower girl? What makes it stand out as a tower defense? The game mechanics are hands down the best. Each plant shows variety and so do the zombies. First off, the gameplay loop is pretty simple. Beat a level, get a plant, the zombies get an upgrade, and you counter it. The plant variety is one thing, but the level variety is a whole other beast. Second is the sound effects. Each plant has a satisfying plap sound effect. Picking up sun and listening to zombies eat is very satisfying. The highlight of the sound is 100% the bass at the end of the level that leads to an ear orgasm. Like the sound effects, the music is very crucial when it comes to setting the tone for the gameplay. All of the music in this game sounds so amazing, it's hard for me to pick my favorite.
Young fly on the track.
Yeah, maybe not that one. The replayability of this game is unmatched. There are many different game modes to keep you entertained, such as adventure mode, mini games, and survival. In adventure mode, which is basically the campaign, each stage has 10 levels of gameplay, and those 10 stages make up a chapter. Each chapter having its own level. Starting off, we have day, night, pool, fog, roof, and night roof. If you were born before 2010, you 100% know that it takes 2 pea shooters for a cone head and 3 for a bucket head. At a certain point, you encounter a schizophrenic divorced dad who has lost his mind due to losing paternity court one too many times. His name is Crazy Dave, and he regulates the plant black market. He's our only friend and companion who we interact with the entire game, and I love him. While we play the game, the zombies on death drop coins that can be used in the shop. He offers a variety of goods such as plants, plant slots, and farming equipment. Most importantly, he sells plant upgrades that are placed on top of your normal plants to change their abilities. Ted sticks with us till the end of the adventure mode and New Game Plus. Next is the greatest addition to PvZ and something I completely missed out on as a kid. The minigames. The minigames are the AC-130 levels of Call of Duty, but make it every level. The minigames are icing to the cake, the gravy to your mashed potatoes, the barbecue sauce to your sex life. There's so much variety and memorable stages in minigames. I had to trophy all of them. My favorite levels were the Candy Crush level, the Big Nuts level, the Walnut Bowling level for being a classic, and Whack-A-Zombie. There really is a sense of joy when playing this innovative game mode from a decade ago. I missed out on this game mode as a kid solely because of Zombotomy. The idea of the zombies shooting back really didn't seem fun, so I never got into it, causing me to miss out on the gold mine of content because of it. I would 100% play this game solely for the minigames alone. Screw the adventure mode.
The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming.
Next is survival, which is basically survival on each different stage. You get your trophy once you complete 5 flags. For each flag, you're able to swap out your seeds, changing up the gameplay. That's fun due to being able to mix and match seeds you wouldn't actually be able to do normally. It's a very relaxed time waster. In this mode, you're really able to test the limits of the sandbox. After beating the stage, you unlock a new level. Rinse and repeat until you get to endless mode. If you are a real gamer, you get to at least flag 50 and must have documentation for your placement. Overall, I think this game mode is the definition of Plants vs. Zombies and is also my go-to game mode when it comes to enjoying the game. Enough of the game modes. Now we're going to be talking about the plants. This game is Plants vs. Zombies, okay? So we gotta talk about the plants. With my experience and game time, I'm gonna state my favorite plants. Hands down, the best plant in this game is the walnut. He is on the front line of this war, and he is so brave. Second being the cattail that hits anyone on the map, no matter the lane, while also popping the balloons of these balloon boys.
Hello.
Also, the art of this plant is very nice. Third is the squash, aka the angry pumpkin.
I am the angry pumpkin.
It can crush a Zamboni and only cost 50 sun, which is the greatest trade deal to date. Lastly, and runner-up, is the incest baby pea shooter. I love the design and how stupid it looks. It definitely wasn't stolen from anything. Honestly, the fact that every plant in this game is so different and that there are so many of them. Anyway, here's my entire tier list. Let me know in the comments how right I am. Next up, zombies. There are a lot of zombies in this game, believe it or not. Same with the plants. I'm gonna be listing the top 3 zombies of all time. The best zombie, hands down, is 100% the Buckethead. It has a simple yet beautiful design. It's also my favorite, can you tell? Second is the fat PE teacher in a handicapped scooter flinging basketball zombie. It's an accurate representation of your average Walmart shopper, and is the zombie I found most enjoyable. Third is the ladder zombie, a strong leader and a hard worker. He allows every other zombie to climb over tall nuts with his ladder. He also uses the ladder as a shield. And finally, for the runner-up, it's gonna be the Conehead. He's basically the Buckethead, but lamer. Here's my rating for every zombie in the game. But let's say you don't wanna play Plants vs. Zombies, but you wanna satisfy your urge to garden. Luckily for you, if you're far enough in the adventure mode, Crazy Dave gives you your own Zen garden, where you just garden, allowing you to live your dream of planting the seeds of in-game plants. The plants give income based on how far they've developed, and once fully developed, it gives passive income and nothing more. As a kid, I spent more time in the Zen garden than I did with my family on vacation. Anyway, enough therapy. You can buy things for your farm in Crazy Dave's shop to upkeep your plants. My favorite being the slave snail that picks up every coin and moves faster when you give him chocolate. There are also different gardens, such as a night garden and an underwater garden. But now, I am no longer a kid. I am a man, and this man knows how to use the internet. I used my internet powers to speed up the game clock to give me infinite money. You might be saying, if you can change the game clock, why not just give yourself infinite money? Don't worry, I did. I just like watching the snail run around in circles. Anyway, when it comes to content past the game modes, the devs have added a lot of thought when it came to customization of the zombies, in which codes are given to the player by the almighty wisdom tree, which is pretty cool, but I start to get tired of how they look. And that pretty much covers it for all content in the game, but there is one thing I'm leaving out. After you beat Dr. Zomboss in the adventure mode, there's actually a Plants vs. Zombies music video that plays at the end of the game. And I'm not gonna lie, this shit is fire.
1, 2, 3. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. We don't want zombies on our lawn.
A real 2010 classic that has 360p authenticity and rounds up the ending of this game beautifully. But at the end of the day, it's sad to say that PopCap ended up selling their souls to the cucks at EA Games, forced into the endless cycle loop of making garden warfare games and monetizing the shit out of their mobile apps. For being a game that's more than a decade old, the Steam community has a deep relationship with PvZ. I took some photos of some interesting guides that I would like to share with you all. Guides such as, why the Doom Shroom is the most racist plant, how to unlock Jeffrey Epstein for your plant almanac, how to not get horny while playing Plants vs. Zombies, why the miner zombie is a child molester. Anyway, with the Steam community backing a game like this, I know that this game is not gonna die anytime soon. This game is very close to my heart in many ways. I remember walking into Apple stores to solely play this game. Overall, for $5 and a nostalgia trip you won't forget, I would 100% recommend this game as one of the best tower defenses without any withdrawals. It's better to kill the zombies than to become one of them. This game is the definition of replayability. The art style is beautiful. There's a sunflower babe, like holy. Buy this game, run it in the background if you want to let your mind wander off. You will not regret it. It's a laid-back tower defense based off plants, defending your household, and at the end of the day, the walnut is the best plant. Hey guys, sorry that this one took a while to make. I really wanted to focus on the quality of this review other than pumping it out in 2 weeks. Also, I've been working on a Minecraft server with my friend, and I'll keep you guys updated about that. Other than that, thank you all for making it this far in the video, and please like and subscribe. Have a good day.